Pennsylvania Cooking. Today I'm bringing you something I've been meaning to for a while. It's perfect during the winter, and it's a crock pot slow cooker recipe. So it's easy with easy cleanup with having a liner in the crock pot. What am I doing? I'm doing lazy Golumpki, or lazy pigeons, or lazy cabbage rolls. Doing it in a casserole version instead of the longer version of actually having to fill and roll the cabbage rolls. So this is a lot easier and a lot easier to clean up, and the taste profile is just the same. So one note about this that I noticed, my Ukrainian friends also make stuffed cabbage rolls, but I noticed that the main difference between theirs and ours, more Polish, is they use all pork in theirs and we tend to use beef. I know some people also mix pork and beef, but we've always used all beef. So it's a little different profile for the pork ones, but just as delicious. I highly recommend it. But these today are beef. So let me show you what goes into it, and let's get to it. So the recipe, different recipes call for different amounts of cabbage. I like mine to be cabbage forward because it cooks down a lot over time. I've got 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I have pepper and paprika, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a little pinch of thyme, garlic. I have garlic paste, salt. I think I said sugar. Let's see, a cup of water, medium onion diced, a cup of instant minute rice, 2 cans of 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce. And some people don't do this, some people do. My family, half the family likes it with just the sauce, the tomato sauce. The other part of the family likes the sauerkraut. But this is for Mike and I, and guess what? We like both. So mine will have sauerkraut in it as well. I've seen recipes that actually call for a cheese topping if you're doing the casserole in the oven. And that's okay to a point, but it's not really then pigeon casserole or Golumpki casserole, because my stuffed cabbage rolls don't have cheese in them. There's other ways to make cheese and cabbage dishes. So in this sense, I'm kind of being more of a Puritan. So this is what goes into it. I'm going to throw all of our ingredients except the kraut into the crock pot, and I'm going to brown the onions and hamburger to add to our mix in the crock pot. So I fibbed earlier a little bit because I added a little bit of butter here to my pan, and I did that because I want to caramelize these onions first. I'm also going to put the peppers and salt in with this. And the garlic and thyme, so it's in my meat mixture. Now if I was doing this in the baked dish, I would do all of this up with the meat and actually fry the cabbage separately in some butter before assembling it in a casserole dish and putting it in the oven, topping with the sauce as well, and then the sauerkraut across the top. That's why this is easier. Just put this here and get these nice and translucent. Throw in the spices quick. Leave them get toasted a little bit. Come on. And put in my hamburger. This is my Lodge skillet. But my mix and chop is Pampered Chef, and this was, it's pink because it was the special breast cancer edition. But I have another one that's the regular gray color, and I have that up at the camper. Because you have to have pampered chef at home, and you have to have pampered chef at your camper. At least I do. Well, my hamburger's cooking. We're going to add the other ingredients in here. So there's the Worcestershire sauce and the vinegar. The diced tomatoes. The tomato sauce. Some people use ketchup. I don't, but that's also why I added just a hair of sugar, because ketchup has a lot of sweetness, and that compensates for some of the acid in the tomatoes. And there goes my sugar. And I'm just going to give that a quick stir. Add my cup of water. Got my rice, tomatoes, water. Throw in my cabbage. Add a good stir. Now I'm going to go get our hamburger mixture. Stir this in well. It's not even cooked yet and it smells good. And now for the sauerkraut. Like I said, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but we like the sauerkraut a lot. And hey, it's good for you. This also can be a truly low-carb meal if instead of the rice, you substitute rice cauliflower. Not a bad option. Okay, put that on top. Now I'm going to put the lid on. I have it on low, and going to let it go about 7-8 hours. So this is a really nice thing. You can put this on before work, throw it on low, and it's ready for when you get home for a full dinner. So, see you in a while. And it's done. You know what comes next. So you know what time it is. Taste test time. Here's a look at what it looks like. You can see the rice and the beef and the cabbage. So, like I said, this is basically a deconstructed pigeon cabbage roll, Halupki, Golumpki. This is just as good as the regular rolled up thing. And I love it with the sauerkraut. You can't go wrong with both the sauerkraut and tomato sauce. This is Moorish. It's also ridiculously healthy for you. Cabbage is always good during the winter. I like it anytime, but this is a really simple thing to make. Salt was in the crock pot, put the liner in, take it out. When you're done, throw it away. No cleanup, no mess. It's really easy. Foolproof, even. So, that's my lazy cabbage roll casserole. Lazy Halupki, lazy Golumpki, lazy Pigeons. Lazy. So, and like I said, it's a good crock pot recipe. I'll give you the directions also in the description below the video if you just want to bake it and take it. But the flavors go through it so much more if you do it this way. It's always, and it's even better the day after. All that just soaks in all that flavor, just like a good soup does. So, there you have it. Give it a shot. See you next time.